I am a total and complete noob when it comes to 3D printing. This is the first one I've ever owned. I've never 3D printed anything in my life, and so I'm going to walk you through the setup steps that I took to get to here, and then stick around because I want to show you the first test print, and we'll see how it goes. So to get to this point to where I'm about to test it for the first time, I just followed the instructions in this quick start guide. Everything is laid out very easily in these diagrams, and so I was able to locate the parts and pieces just fine, no problem. Like I said, I've never done this before. It took me a few minutes. I just of careful studying to make sure I got it right. And the first step was just to detach the screen that came attached to this bracket right here. All I had to do was unscrew some screws here, remove the screen, and then slide it into place and lock it. After I removed all of the packing foam, which the quick guide also walks you through on how to do that, I just installed all of these gray pieces. So these are the color spools, and then you've got the IFS color module. And so these just snap into place right here. I didn't have to screw anything in there. This one I did. So it has this big color tubing, so the filament gets fed right into these little tubes here and goes into here. So I just attached this on the top and then had one screw here. And then the last thing it had me do was just connect this cable from this IFS module into the actual machine itself. So again, every step is laid out clearly in the guide. It did not take long for me to figure it out. So I'm very confident that really anyone could do this. Now, after getting all these parts attached, the quick setup guide had me download an app just to register this device and to bind it to my account. And I followed some on-screen prompts here to get the filament set up and ready to go. And now we're going to click next to see what it does with getting this test model printed. It looks like it's gotten to the temperature that it needs to, and it's about to start printing. It's begun printing the model. You can see it's starting with the white filament. And as a reminder to do this, all I had to do was follow some simple instructions. Something I'm noticing here on the screen is that it's telling me how much time is left, so 13 minutes. It's been going for about 2, and there are some other on-screen indicators of temperature and temperature on the bed as well, and some settings on the left that I have not dived into quite yet. One thing to note back here on the back where the power cable and the on-off switch are, there's also an Ethernet cable port right here. I did not have to use this. This does have Wi-Fi capabilities, so I just connected my Wi-Fi to this, and that's all I had to do. I think it's important to note that the printer did come with enough filament to create the test model, and so you are going to have to get your own spools of filament. This is what it came with right here. It looks like it is done. I'm going to give it a minute just to cool off. All right, so the setup is done. The model is printed. You just remove this magnetic plate here, and the guide says to just remove it like this. So wait until it's cool, and then you can kind of bend it a little bit. All right, so there you go. There's the test model right there. It took about 15 minutes to do. Overall setup was, for me, I took it very slow just because I didn't know what I was doing, but the instructions were very simple to follow. So overall, you could probably complete setup in 30 minutes to an hour.